Hello, let's continue. We're going to do our 9th run on our streak today, and we're going to play Rock C. This is quite a good ship. You've got a crystal heavy laser as your main sort of weapon, and it has a 2-point buffer, so it's very difficult for it to be knocked offline. Your crew are pretty decent at defending themselves. You got 2 rocks and a crystal. It's the only non-crystal ship that starts with a crystal crew member. That's pretty useful for getting crystal quest. Rock plating you mostly sell for 40 scrap, but it can sometimes be useful for getting blue options. And the swarm missile is decent as well for missile weapons. So let's start. We have okay distress options, I think. There's some from the rock plating, there's some from the rocks. We have a clone bay. Yeah, give them fuel. Now, this isn't an ideal weapon to get alongside what I've got, because the crystal heavy laser pierces one shield bubble, but you know, you can't use it to pop the shield bubble. But still, it's a free weapon, and if we, in certain circumstances, I might use that instead of the swarm missile, and you know, we might be able to find some other way to get through shield, like hacking. Do I want to go like here, 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 and then down? I think I'm going to do that. Go this way, probably go back down towards the nebula. Aid the civilian ship. Double scrap possibility here. Now, the best thing about the swarm missile is you can fire it at one shot and see if you can snipe things. Unfortunately, it didn't work there. They dodged. But our rock plating saved us from 2 damage there, because that was an Artemis missile. Just knock that stuff off. Let's start charging up the beam, and we can fire the crystal heavy laser at shields. And as long as it hits, we'll then kill with the beam. Yep, there we go. Most fights will want to go in with the swarm missile though. Cool, we got enough scrap to get the buffer upgrade on shields. Thanks to that double reward. Attack the slaver. This is a dangerous ship. I always hate fighting early disruptors with a combat drone. Let's see if we can knock a weapon down. Keeping the missile charging. No, we haven't got much scrap so far. An NG is nice, but, you know, just getting scrap consistently so that you can get, you know, weapon upgrades or get systems is just better. I should have really noticed that the combat drone was parked right in front of this, but whatever. I knocked everything offline, so it didn't matter. Yeah, 20 scrap instead is better than an NG at this point. Yuck. I don't like this ship at all. Flak is like the worst thing to see early on, because like if they target my weapons, they'll hit them 3 times instead of, like, if it was a burst 2, it would just spread. Yeah, like it does that. I'd run my pilot to help fix things, but like he's not going to get across the ship in time. What I'd like to do is charge my swarm missile up all the way. I'll see if I can hit it once more with the crystal heavy laser, and then fire a triple swarm missile and see if I can knock these offline. You know, one hit will knock the last bit of Zoltan shield down, and yeah, there we go. Where are you going? They've got an NG over there. I have a hull breach to deal with. Yeah, we're not crew killing this in any way. I'm not accepting a Mantis any more than I accepted an NG. Just give me scrap. We could have accepted that and gone towards the teleporter, but honestly, like, this gets my shields up. If I had accepted those two, I would have made 0 scrap in this entire sector so far. And like, is an NG or a Mantis gonna help me if I fight a dangerous ship? Not really. They'll help me fight off borders, but I can already do that. They'll give me some blue options. Who cares? We can probably crew kill this ship. Yeah, we missed, unfortunately. The swarm missile is a bit like flak. It's not always accurate. But we're going to let them warp back. They have an NG over there as their other crew member. And they will board with that. Their Mantis has 7 health. We'll kill the Mantis once the NG has boarded us. And we'll kill the NG on our ship. We might have to take like a missile to do this. Might have to take several missiles, actually. It seems to have been, well, we got a rock resist there anyway, so... Where are you? Let's do this, and then this fight ends more rapidly. We'll take one more missile. Cool, we got a free weapon. It's not the sort of weapon I would have looked for. But, I mean, we've already got another free weapon, and if we just have to sell the Pegasus missile, then we sell the Pegasus missile. It gets a decent scrap. It sells for, what, 30-something? I think it sells for 32. I actually go into some fights like this. I mean, we've had a lot of enemies so far that have had missiles, but we might be able to get some that just have like a heavy laser and a mini beam or something like that. This ship is fairly safe. If we take that mini beam out, it can't hurt us at all, and we can get dodges against this. Especially if we could get a hull breach, which the crystal heavy laser has a chance to do. What we'll do, we're going to sit here and let them fire combat drone shots at us. Every time the mini beam comes up, we'll shoot the crystal heavy laser at it. If we get a breach, we'll sit here and grind dodges all the way, and if not, well, whatever, we'll still get quite a few. It could theoretically hurt us here. You know, we had that recent run. I can't remember what ship it was with the combat drone. I think it was Zoltan B, where the combat drone fired 4 times in rapid succession. But it's not that common. Like, I've seen that happen once, ever, playing FTL, and I have thousands of hours in this game. Let's wait for a moment, because that was floating around in front. If we got a hull breach, we could even train weapons here if we really wanted to by firing the hull beam over and over again. That would take forever. I don't think I would do that even if I had the option. Thing takes 14 seconds to fire, and we would need to fire it, what, 130 times? Yeah, 130 times. Now, it would take slightly less than 14 seconds each time because we would have weapon skill, but that's still way too long. Okay, we got the hull breach, so we're going to get max weapon skill. And I guess I'll do this for however long it takes me to get my piloting skill up. So I will see you in a moment. And we're back, and we have just gained max skill. We've got most of level 1 in weapon training while we're doing that. I was periodically turning the oxygen on and off just to get myself a little bit of extra evade. Got ya. 18, another lot of scrap, and a drop we can sell. Let's go here. How many more jumps do I have? I'm gonna go here, here. we can risk this because we have a clone bay. So yeah, Mafon just went, but he came back. We lose a bit of dodge training. That's fine. Oh, well, we have 2 stores. Check this one out. Well, this one's a giant dud. We don't want anything here. That's not quite 2 jumps normally, but one of them is into a nebula, so I can safely do this and then hit the nebula jump. Wow, 2 complete useless jumps. Or stores, rather. I guess we'll get fuel. They're not even systems. Like, the backup battery, I suppose I could have gotten. If I'd realized this store was going to be a total dud, I might have done so. But I didn't. We'll take that. We're using swarm missiles, so... And we could potentially even use the Pegasus missile if we really had to. Attack and escape. The ship would be unable to hurt us, but it's got a beam drone, so it can. Let's see if we can sucker punch one of these lasers down. It can't hurt us at all. And we did. Cool. And we'll charge the swarm missile all the way up here. Keep it as a security thing if they start trying to run away or if they do some dodging. Guess we can do that to charge our FTL up in case they start trying to run, although I don't think they're going to. Nope. Could actually take that offer. The 8 missiles is very useful, and that's also, like, we're low on fuel. Rebel is better here. But neither of them are great for stores, which is unfortunate since we hit both the stores in that sector and they were just garbage. Definitely not going there, speaking of garbage. Look at this. This corner down here is completely useless. I hope the only store isn't down there. There can sometimes only be 1 store in Rebel sector. Get the swarm missile up. Try to sucker punch down the heavy laser. We did. Cool. Shields down. Get that beam going. See if we can get Moff on his dodges back before this fight ends. Yep. Let's attempt to hack in. There was a chance we could mess up and accidentally double the fleet pursuit there, but I felt like it was worth risking. The blue option for rock plating is in distress option beacons, but if I remember correctly, it only occurs in NG, pirate, and civilian sectors. Still, we have good distress options, so let's go here. Yeah, let's give them 2 fuel. We didn't get another weapon this time, but... Okay, there's stuff here we can use. We're going to buy the Ion Blast. We still don't have a way to actually get rid of the last shield bubble, by the way. Like, if we want to use this hull beam, the only way we could do it would be, like, to fire the Ion Blast. If we're up against a 2-shield ship, we could, like, fire the Ion Blast and put this into shields. I'm going to get rid of the Pegasus missile now, because I have 3 weapons that are all better than it. No systems for sale here, either. We're going to keep a buffer of 80 scrap, although actually we can buy 1 power bar, because if we were to see a store right away, we could sell rock plating. I'm keeping it right now in case we get those blue options, and because, you know, I don't need to sell it right now. I don't need that 40 scrap. So there's no point in doing it unless it's going to be like the difference in you getting something really good or not. we should be safe here. These don't sync up until like the third volley. We could alternately here use Ion Blast plus Hull Beam if we really wanted to. Maybe we'd be better off doing that, considering how we don't seem to be able to hit anything yet. Okay, Swarm Missile into weapons since they're just dodging like crazy. I said they synced up on about the third attack, and I think that's about right. If we Hull Beam like this, they're dead. Away with you. Try to see if there's another store in this sector. It's not guaranteed, but it's worth trying for. This definitely looks like a case for the Hull Beam. Let's do that. They might end up dying to asteroids before we even get a chance to do that. One of those fights you could win without even firing your weapons. Okay, nothing there. Go back here for a little bit and then bounce around. Okay, we're definitely sucker punching weapons here. These guys are running away, which is quite unfortunate. Also unfortunate is that that thing is still going. I'm going to shoot my crystal laser there. See if we can hit shields now. Okay, they don't have a buffer upgrade. That means we bring the beam up, and that will definitely be able to damage enough systems. Just make sure that their shields stay down. As soon as we do that, we will damage 4 different systems that will pull their pilot. And away they go. At this point, we could be using like Swarm Missile and Breach Missile and Pegasus Missile. And, you know, that would go great. It would be like being Rock A for about 3 fights, and then you would have no missiles. It's not like we've seen an explosive replicator. Look here to see if that bottom jump is a store. If not, we jump up. This is definitely a case for a Swarm Missile Sucker Punch. Very dangerous weapons in a pulsar. Okay, thank God it didn't hit my weapons. I'm gonna fire the Swarm Missile as soon as it's charged all the way up. I'm worried about my weapons being ionized and them deciding, and you know, them then getting stuff up and doing me crap loads of damage. Had they offered to surrender, I probably would have accepted it. Yeah, like, this is what I'm concerned about. But, you know, they didn't try to surrender, so... And now they're trying to run away. Great. I'm taking that. Yeah, we take that and we get the hell out of here. Go here, that sees, you know, most of the rest of the sector. This ship can't hurt us. Hull Beam wins. No, there's no stores. And we only have 1 jump left anyway, I think, here. Yeah, we only have 1 jump, so we're going here and then to the exit. We'll hold our scrap just in case there's an immediate store, and the next sector. Load this up because we need to hit piloting, and if we miss, our hull beam doesn't do anything, but the missile does. If we don't see an early store, we get our weapons to 4 immediately, so we can use Crystal, Ion Blast, and whichever of the Swarm or Hull Beam is most advantageous in that fight. We ate scrap. Well, there's the other store. We can't... There was no way we were ever getting there. Scrap the debris. We want NG. We can see if we can find that blue option, and also there's just more stores here. Okay, let's immediately do that. Ion Blast. So in a lot of fights we can do this, but sometimes we might want to use Swarm Missiles first. It kind of depends on their weapons. No, we're not paying your stupid toll. Like here we want a Swarm Missile. We want to whack their weapons and see if we can take their missile down. Run my rock over there eventually. Yeah, sure thing, just dodge everything I shoot at you. Okay, good. We got a fire over there, I think. Yes, we do indeed. Unfortunately, our swarm missile is too inaccurate to hit that damn room. You get in there, don't let him smash my Columba. If we can keep that down long enough, we might be able to get a crew kill, but I don't think so. We just need the fire to spread into that room, and it doesn't look like that's happening. No. Well then, we'll just kill. No, I'm not accepting that. That's a really bad offer. There might be a few fights where I chuck a bunch of swarm missiles into a shield room and then switch to the beam. Let's go here, and then up. Listen to their problem. I believe we have security on this because of our Columba. Let me just double check. Malfunctioning Mantis. Yeah, the Clone Bay protects us here. Here I will actually, you know, we rejected a Mantis earlier, but like here we're not giving up scrap for it. We're giving up the possibility to upgrade engines, but like whatever. It's only 15 scrap at the moment. That's quite cheap. So we get Robert Smith without having any of the blue options. Cool. Yeah, we'll take this. Where the hell are the stores? This is an NG sector. I'm gonna have to double back at some point because this looks like it's a very badly laid out sector. Oh no, maybe we can hit it from the back end. Secure the cache. It's almost always better to do that. Getting more free stuff. Where the hell are the stores? Okay. That's not where I wanted to see it. Do I have enough time to even hit that and then backtrack? No, I don't actually. I think I need to dive to get this. God, this is annoying. How long until that jump gets taken over? I think we have to dive here. We just want to get something to improve our offense. Yeah, like that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I mean, we could buy both hacking and cloaking here. And then it's just a matter of us surviving long enough to upgrade our offense. Let's do it. I don't normally advocate for cloaking this early because it is quite expensive and could hurt your offense. But we have hacking, so we can make it work. Like, we have hacking and we have a beam. We're going to go this way. Through the quest, up. We might end up hitting another store. We have lots of missiles right now. We might end up hitting another store because I don't know where on earth it's put them in this sector, but... like, there's always at least 2 in an edgy sector. Let's side with the fugitive, see if we can get a mantis. Cool, we did. This ship is quite annoying to actually hurt. I think we need to get the... You've got NGs over there as well, don't you? Yes, you do. We might need to power the swarm missile up all the way and swarm missile their shields. Fire everything together. Let's go hull beam and swarm missile here, which is an unusual sort of combo. The ship does have a lot of empty hull on it, so if we can just keep that down long enough to use the hull beam, which we couldn't, but we will fire the swarm missile at their shields again here now that they are fully charged. And yeah, now we win this. We're gonna do that. Anyway, hull beam across the empty hull. I'd like to buy more power, but I want to see first whether or not we've got another store. We don't. Okay, let's buy 2 more power bars. We'd also like to get the hacking up, but we probably won't do that until next sector. Depends on what we get here, I guess. This thing is damn annoying. The defensive drone blocks our crystal laser as well as everything else. I think we need to hack shields. Doesn't really matter if they get away that much because, like, so what? Are they going to double the fleet pursuit and make us dive? But yeah, they have very dangerous weapons as well as everything else. Go, Dodge, go! And we'll see if we can hit these guys with the beam here. Nice dodging. Well, we'll try to use the crystal laser, but it almost certainly just gets shot down. Okay, cool. Hull beam, that will drag their pilot. It also knocks one of their weapons out. I'm very glad it did drag their pilot, because they were literally just about to get away. Let's let you through so that you're now stuck and away from the... I'm also going to shoot the crystal laser now while that defensive drone is still down. Cool. So, not enough scrap to upgrade our engines, enough to get 100% evade for perfect security, but... like, we have a pretty good chance to just hack, or to just cloak and get away. I'm going to go in like this. The swarm missile will ignore whatever shields they have. We can hack delay weapons, and we can cloak the ASB to get away. We'll use some consumables, but it's fine. We got a bunch of different... yeah, we definitely want to hack this. We got a bunch of jumps for doing that, as well as the fact we couldn't have got the store, and that we got hacking and cloaking from that, so... do we have enough time to charge these swarm missiles up all the way? I'm not sure that we do, but I'm going to do it anyway. Cloak now, 95%, that's good enough. Cool, we didn't take any damage in that fight. Get me out of here, rock or abandoned? How well do we handle Lanius bombers? They only have one crew at this point. Yeah. Go abandoned. Our extremely odd job collection of weapons here, but it'll work. Well, I guess we're going to find out how well we handle Lanius bombers, aren't we? Let's hack their piloting to make sure my shots hit. Where do you think you're going? I think I want to power the swarm missile up all the way and fire it at weapons. That's a breach missile. That's kind of ugly. And let's cloak. You get back there. We didn't get hit at 15% evade. We're making quite good use of the swarm missile here. I wouldn't normally be still using it this late, but we haven't exactly had that much luck with weapons in stores, so we've been having to keep going with it. We also haven't been having much luck hitting things. Let's put another swarm missile into them. We'll definitely hit with this. Yeah, we'll take that. I'd like to upgrade hacking here, but we can't because we're in an asteroid field. Now we can. Hacking up. Now we can do this and hack shields if it's got like 3 shield bubbles. I don't like it. I forgot to run my... That's very bad. I forgot to run my door guy back. Actually, you got a lot going there. I think there's not much oxygen in there because there was a Lanius in it previously. No, you can keep suffocating. We're gonna lose some people here, but it's fine. They'll come back in the combat. They will if I power it. Yeah, you haven't gone back to the Clone Bay because I didn't save you there. The Clone Bay, the doors room, because I didn't save you there. Welcome back, my fawn. We really haven't made much scrap this sector. Yeah, how much scrap have we made in this sector? Not very much. Actually, we made 56 from the one fight because we had the hull missile drop. So it's not that bad. But it could be much better. Let's get a fight, and here we definitely want to hack shields. I mean, I have so many missiles that I could just win some fights by just chucking loads and loads of swarm missiles into enemies, but why do that when I don't have to? Should I do this for more damage? Yeah, I can't take their shields down anyway, so I might as well just do that and then wait until the hack goes off again. As soon as the hack does go off again, they're dead. I don't even need these other weapons. I'll just fire them for XP. Got it with the crystal. Another double scrap reward. Buy more power. Not sure what distress options we have here, but we'll find out, I guess. Apparently the distress option is they're distressed about the Lanius bomber. That makes sense, I guess. I don't really want you to break my weapons. Unfortunately, I can't lock the border out of my weapons room because my crystal is the one who's mind controlled. How high level is this? That's only level 1 mind control. It'll run out here. Lock them out. Cloak. Actually kind of silly. That locked my engines guy away from going back to give me more dodge, but it's fine. It worked. Let's do this. Hopefully they only have level 1 yep, they do indeed only have level 1 piloting. Let's shoot that out. Take that down. Ah, it didn't actually. But the ion blast here will. Well, we get a Lanius, I guess. I guess the Lanius ships were fighting each other. So, we have a Lanius on our ship. We'll put him in sensors, I guess. Yeah, we definitely have. If we wanted to get a teleporter on this run, which I very rarely get them on ships that don't start with them, except Rock A, which sometimes gets forced into it. But if we did want to get a teleporter, we could very definitely do it with this crew. Hack shields. I should really just upgrade engines, but I'm still looking around to see if there's stores in this sector. we have a pretty reasonable chance of being able to find one, and I'd not mind being able to get a weapon that could pop shields more easily and thus free me up from having to shield hack in every fight. Ion down the last shield bubble. We should kill with this shot. Yep. And only just because of the extra damage on that empty room from the whole beam. Go down here. Cool. Our new crew member immediately gets us a bunch of scrap and a free jump. Thank you, Lanius. Okay, if there's any stores, we've either missed them or they're going to be like up here. We can't really take advantage of that free jump very easily. Hail with the platform and attempt to communicate. We've fought a lot of Lanius bombers. I think this is our third of the sector. We shouldn't be in much danger here because we can... They don't have mind control, and we can cloak this flak too. I should have done the whole beam. They dodged my crystal heavy laser. I should have done the whole beam first, like I did previously. That was a mistake. Here I don't think it really matters. They have such a long cloak that I can just wait for the hacking to come back. That's a good whole beam shot. That's not a double scrap reward, but it is a bunch of fuel, and that's appreciated because we were down to 3. Okay, yeah, our two stores are literally right next to each other. So we're going to hit both of these. Look for weapons. We aren't finding them here, that's for sure. Get rid of that. Get some repairs. Get some fuel. Now we go here. Actually, the delay we got from our crew member actually is going to allow us to go to this. Okay, there's some stuff we want. Get the heavy laser 1. Does that mean it's time to say goodbye to the swarm missiles? I think it is. Thank you, swarm missiles. You've been very, very helpful. And we could buy a teleporter here, but I'm going to just go for mind control like I normally do. We can do this with shield hacks. We still don't really have a way of easily dealing damage without shield hacking, but, you know, if we're going to shield hack, we might as well lean into it hard. Cloak that stuff. We have stealth weapons so we can fire safely. We didn't take out the missile, unfortunately, but we're gonna mind control this guy. We can see if we can hit here by doing this. And we did, cool. This is a double scrap possibility, and that's not really that good a reward. Especially now that we've sold the missiles, so we don't really need to get those. Double reward is good instead. And we got civilian next, so we have good chance of finding stores. Should I do like 1 or 2 jumps? No. I'm going to get my engines up so we can cloak at 100% evade. If necessary, we can sell the like rock plating or even the stealth weapons if there's a good weapon. But we get an outpost instead. Well, we don't have to shield hack here, at least. They don't have any. Our ship is very well set up to fight you. I'd like to upgrade onto the Ion Blast sometime soon, but I'm holding scrap for a store right now. Cloak all that crap. Don't hit me at 3%. We'll hold these so that we can hope they only have level 1 piloting. They don't, unfortunately. But we got rid of that anyway. Can we hit them before they cloak? No. Whatever, the whole beam wins the fight for us. How are we doing on weapon skill? I can't check because I'm waiting to aim the beam. Next. Nice, we get a double reward to make up for the scrap we just spent. Let's go this way. And we find a store. What do you have here? Let me think. Do I want to buy this hull laser? It's kind of underwhelming. We could eventually use it instead of the Ion Blast. If we buy it, it'll probably be sitting in our hold for a bit. Because, like, we can upgrade and use the Ion Blast at weapons 5. I think we're going to do it just to make sure. Should we sell the rock plating so we can buy battery? I think we're going to not do that. Let's hold on to it. I'm determined to see if I can find the event where you get a blue option for it. It does happen in civilian sectors, so we'll look out for distress beacons. No, we're not accepting that bribe. Hack. We might knock this offline before it ever fires, in which case we're in perfect security. Actually do this first. Well, we didn't take it all the way down, damn it. Whatever. Mind control you. Make them run and fight each other. Goodbye. We didn't get a double reward, unfortunately. Attack the slavers. They have quite a few ions over there. It'd be dangerous if the fight went on for a while, but I don't intend to allow that. Currently, they're doing all beam nonsense, and they don't have hacking to make that work. Cool. Shields down. No, we have quite a few crew. Yeah, 46 scrap, like that's immediate weapon upgrade. That's way, way better than accepting yet another rock. Attack this pirate. Hack shields. This run would have been in pretty rough shape if we hadn't been able to get that early hull beam, but we did. Are you seriously still trying to... Well, let's get the pilot to stop doing that. And you're dead. Nice double reward. We're still looking for more stores because, you know, they might just have weapons like, you know, a flak or something. Try to communicate peacefully. Cool, we get that NG that we rejected earlier. So it's like we turned down getting 2 crew at the beginning of this run from slavers. And have we suffered for it? No, we still have all the crew that we need. No, that's a very nothing sort of jump. I think we've seen a single distress beacon in this sector to actually get that blue option from. Mantis, go help the NG. Not hitting piloting here, so there's no point holding off for the whole beam. Oh, I forgot to save crew positions. They're not quite dead, but that's not gonna last. Crunch. And store and then exit. Well, we'll get the battery. Should we buy auto reloader? If we buy auto reloader, we're going to swap auto reloader for rock plating here. I'm always hesitant to use up all 3 of my augment slots because, you know, you can get things drop and then you get scrap for selling them. Or, you know, you might get something really, really good drop and want to keep it, and then you're locked out of doing. You'll have to throw something out, or else be locked out of doing it. So long, rock plating. We kept hold of you to see if we could find the blue option that would make it worth it, but it never really did. It saved us from damage once or twice, but the better way to play. Ooh, well. We have rock homeworlds here, and we have a crystal. We don't have long-range scanners. But hey, I wasn't even particularly actively thinking when I went down towards the only late red sector on this run that, oh, we might be getting rock homeworlds. I was more thinking of Rebel Stronghold. But hey. Well, let's see if we can find the Crystal Secret Sector. We're looking for an ancient device. Okay, it's none of these, because it's always an unmarked beacon. So we're going to ignore these 2 distress options. Should we go up like this? We might not hit that store, but whatever. Okay, it's not here. There's never an asteroid for it. Go help drive him off. Get rid of all that crap. Having to use the heavy laser to pop shields, which is a little inelegant. I'm going to take that because we're low on fuel. We now have nearly 50 missiles. I was trying to be too clever there and fired the heavy laser too late. Whatever. I'm not accepting that offer. Let's do this, and now we can get rid of the Ion Blast and go like this. This isn't the most powerful weapon setup that you'll ever see, but it'll do. Keep looking around. See how much scrap we get from this and whether we decide to skip the store. Actually, we can do this. Mind control the pilot. They would probably just die to fires there, but why not shoot them instead? 66, that's enough. If there's flak here, I can get it. And I also have the Ion Blast cell, so actually I could even get a Burst Laser too here. Or nothing. We can go with nothing too. This ship is the pre-battle text, which I, just skipped through immediately because that's what I tend to do. Indicates basically that this ship has just been in a fight, and that's why this charge 2 is not active, because this is like the equivalent of one of those fights that you get where there's a pre-battle hack on one of your systems. It's not often you get those in your favor. In fact, this might be the only one in the game like that. But it does come up. You two punch each other for a while, okay? You two go kill him now. We got another store. Let's see whether this one is a bit more fortunate in terms of giving us some actual weapons. Get a pike beam. You might use that instead of the crystal heavy laser in at least one phase against the flagship. Yeah, this'll do. Loads of damage. As I mentioned, you do sometimes get augments drop, and getting rid of the rock plating meant we could actually accept that. Let's just hit as many jumps as we can and hope one of them we just blindly stumble into. But there's a fairly good chance we've already gone past the ancient device. We had no way of finding it, so it was just pure luck. And your chances of finding it are not really that great. Even with long-range scanners, it's a bit difficult to find. You do punch each other. You go in there. No. You could die to asteroids, it's fine. So many borders. Hey, how about you stay where you are? None of this escaping nonsense. Mostly Crystal Lockdown is famous in this game for being really, really overpowered with boarding, but it is just good defensively as well. We got it, and we got it where we would want to find it. We did pretty much the whole of this sector, and got it right at the end. So we basically get an extra sector worth of scrap here, because we've done the Rock Homeworld sector. Although, admittedly, Rock Homeworld sectors are pretty bad. Like, we made 235 scrap in that sector and 25 more from drops. So our crystalline companion has found the abandoned links to Crystal Homeworlds and has reactivated it. So we are off to the Crystal sector. We get a quest marker. This quest marker gives us... this is kind of unfortunate. It gives you the quest gives you Crystal Vengeance, which sells for 40 scrap. Except we already have full slots. It does also give you scrap and a repair, though. Do we want to go to this store? I wish this store connected to the quest. We'd go store, sell advanced FTL navigation, and then quest. But we can't do that. Let's go to the quest. Yeah, like, we got some scrap and some stuff. Crystal Vengeance sells for more than Advanced FTL Navigation. Advanced FTL Navigation is occasionally useful, but I don't feel like it's useful enough here to take up my third augment slot for the whole game. So, goodbye Advanced FTL Navigation. Just treat it as if that never dropped, really. Now that we're in the Crystal sector, I'm going to stop using the Crystal weapon, of course, and upgrade onto my beam instead. So, crystal enemies use crystal weapons themselves, which is always a little bit disconcerting for me just because I'm not really all that familiar with what they all are. And they also do pierce shield bubbles, much like your own crystal weapons do. So that's something to be particularly notable here when we only have 2 shield bubbles. But, I mean, we can just cloak. Hull beam. Pike beam. Nope. I said hull beam and pike beam. You should not accept surrenders from crystals. They're exactly like slugs. They may just say, "Oh, thank you for accepting the surrender." They'll do it differently from slugs. They'll be like, "Oh, thank you. This shows that you have honor." But you know, I don't want honor. I want scrap. Is honor going to win a war against the rebels? No, it's not. Upgrading my ship might do that. Not sure what these weapons are. I know that's a crystal lockdown bomb, which is basically worthless. Okay, I think that's a crystal burst 1 and that's a crystal burst 2. I think. I was trying to work out whether or not I could safely try to crew kill this shit, but yeah, I was right. That is... We might take some damage here because the Crystal Burst 2 only needs to hit twice for it to do its damage. But hey, we dodged a load of them. No! Yeah, we can go here and then double back to the store. Obviously, we're going to attack the rebel, not the crystals. I don't know what happens if you, say, attack the crystalline ship there, and I don't want to find out ever, because why would you ever not attack the rebels? That's like the whole goal of the damn game, is to defeat the rebels. You know, are the crystals trying to, you know, impose a regime of racist terror on the entire galaxy? No. They ran off to be on their own. Unfortunately, we're going to get hit with missiles here because they dodged our lasers. I thought you were dead. We'll have to send one of our rocks to put that fire out, but that'll wait. We win this here. Well, we got a weapon. The unfortunate thing about the crystal weapons, they don't scale all that well. Generally, you would want to be using them like exclusively if you really wanted to use them. And more importantly, in this particular case where we already have better weapons to use, they sell for a pitiful amount of scrap because they're meant to be out-of-date technology. So you get 10 scrap for selling them. Clang, clang. Oh, well, we don't really want multiple stores here, so I'm just going to hit this and go to that other store further on. One interesting thing about, I'm going to mind control you, you're in an awkward spot. One interesting thing about going into the crystal sector, at the end, it just chucks you into a randomly generated sector. Like, you don't get to pick what my sector... I don't get to pick what my Sector 7 will be. And I think it's possible that even though my only choices were green sectors, that it might actually put me in a red one, because I don't think it actually is, like... It doesn't check the map, I don't think. It doesn't have to be one that was actually an eligible sector, so far as I know. Only reason we might have wanted 2 stores there would have been to buy more drones, but I don't think it's necessary. We could buy crystals here if we wanted to, but we don't. Had we gone for a teleporter, that would have been worth it. But buying an 8th crew member is very, very marginal. These crystals are just going to get annoyed at us. I have no idea what this does. FTL to minimize the effect of... Let's see, to minimize the crystalline ship messaging about rebels. Okay, so the top one gives high scrap, and the pursuit is doubled for 1 jump. The second option gives high scrap, and either gives high scrap and delays pursuit for 1 jump, or they realize what you've done and they board you. I'm perfectly happy to just do this. Like, boo-hoo, they've realized that I've lied to them and I have to fight them instead. This is completely fine. And down they go. So, you know, we got scrap from it in the end, so it didn't work out quite the way that we would have wanted to, because I'd have rather got high scrap and a fleet delay. But it's acceptable. I really should have already upgraded my hacking. I probably should upgrade my cloaking as well, considering I have stealth weapons. No. I should have cloaked that. I'm just so used to seeing 2 projectiles that I'm like, oh, that couldn't hurt me. But, of course, they're shield-piercing projectiles. They could have hurt me. Let's get this up. Get my shields up as well. We are about to go into Sector 7. And enemies are shooting shield-piercing projectiles at us, so having an extra bubble would be useful. Why are there Federation sympathizers in a sector that's been cut off from the galaxy for God knows how many centuries? Oh. I thought that connected, and it doesn't. Well, we're going to have to double back, but whatever. We got a drop that we can sell from that, so it's not the end of the world. We did lose this jump, though, so not really worth it. Let's upgrade cloaking. We're going to just hack weapons to buy time to escape here. It's unfortunate because it costs a hacking drone, but they have a big missile and it's not necessarily one that I can cloak alongside the ASB. In fact, it definitely isn't. That's a Hermes missile. A vague possibility we could do damage here. Instead, they dodged 2 of our 3 shots. We would need all of them to land. Cloak. Let's hang on here until our cloaking is nearly off cooldown. The clone bay is always quite annoying to have people board into on this ship because you can't outnumber people in there. Oh, we'll just jump to the store then. Sell that. Sell that. Buy flak. It's a pity we can't buy the weapon pre-igniter as well, but we can't. Yeah, this has been an incredibly lucrative sector because we got that at like the absolute best time that we possibly could. The exit beacon did get taken over, but whatever. We got flak by doing that. That's very worth it. Let's buy all these drones as well, actually. We're getting a little low. Although the flak does now afford us some fights where we won't need to hack. Like this one. This enemy is not dangerous at all. We cloak the flak too at the same time that we can cloak the ASB. Especially not dangerous if they don't dodge anything. Let them fire this and then cloak. Dodge everything. Mind control you as the shots are in the air. Kill with beams. And yeah, we don't get to choose where we're going there. We just get chucked out to a random sector. We have gone to NG space. Maybe it does check for what sectors are up next and only gives you an eligible one. I'm really not that sure. because we were definitely going to a green one, and we have definitely gone to a green one. Oh, for God's sake. That hacking upgrade allows us to actually get through all these shields, which is very useful. Okay, we didn't need to do that, but I didn't know how many levels of cloaking they had. I guess I should have paid attention to how many dodges they had earlier. How many dodges, how long they were cloaked for earlier, I should say. Go to the store. Yeah, we'll take another flak. Should we get rid of the heavy laser now? Like, I'd like to go flak, beams. Of course, if I get rid of one of the beams, I could stick at weapons level 7. That's probably better, actually. Pike beam is a little bit worse than the hull beam, so let's get rid of that. In other circumstances, I might want to keep a beam for dealing with, you know, phase 3 more easily without losing my cloak. But of course, we have stealth weapons, so I don't need to worry about that. This is quite annoying. You're removing my ability to have 100% evade. We didn't get tagged at 10%, thankfully. And we took all of their stuff down. You guys get in there. Oh yeah, we'll take that. We might get a chance to sell that. We're in NG sector. Even without it, it's 57 scrap. That's just a good reward. I really wish I had the pre-igniter now, but oh well. We don't need to hack this fight. They're not very dangerous. Begin punching each other. Yes, come and fight Double Mantis with like no health. We've had so many weapon drops in this run. One moment, let me count. How many weapons have we had drop or get surrendered in this? It feels like loads. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different weapons have dropped. Participate in their study. I think I will hack this one. That many ions is kind of dangerous. Cloak. Run my Mantis in to deal with these puny borders. Nice, double reward. This has just been the drop sector. I really want to find another store just to get rid of all this crap. We have like 70 scrap worth of stuff to sell here. No, don't depower my weapon, you stupid piece of crap. They've got a big missile, let's just hack. Get you out of there, use the Lanius. I wouldn't actually mind letting it just kill my Lanius, but it's not going to. Yeah, my Lanius has 3 health left. No store. Look down there, but I'll let my Lanius fix the whole breach first. Even more free weapons. Look up here. There we go. We'll hit 2 stores, I guess, just to see if we can get a pre-igniter or something cool. Sell all of this stuff. Why 2 drones just to get us to 10? There is no cool stuff at these. Yes, that is deliberate, Vulcan, you're not cool. Being bad and inefficient and costing us the game is the opposite of being cool. Let's just do this and this. And that and that. That'll do. Surrender your goods. They have a fast missile. That means we hack those shields down. That means it even more. See if we can shoot the shields out. We can keep shooting because of our stealth weapons. We couldn't quite shoot them out, but that might burn out. And if it doesn't, the flak will just kill them. Oh no, the weaponry didn't survive the battle. How would we survive? We haven't had enough weapon drops in this run otherwise. Let's start upgrading our subsystems. Get 10 fuel. Just have repair stations immediately in a great line. Well, let's find out if we can hit all 3 of them. One, 2, yes. Let's see, let's get that up, let's get the last power bar, get some dodge. I'd like to upgrade my backup battery as well, so I'm not completely maxed on power. Well, so I'm not completely maxed on power. Currently, I'm maxed out on power. I can't actually run everything. If I were to get that, I would get the backup battery up. I could actually pretty much run everything. And that is the maximum power I could possibly get unless I somehow get a Zord. Hack all this shit down. Fortunately, we took that big missile down because I was a bit worried. Having used all the repair stations, it's not like we were gonna be able to get another get a fix up if we did get tagged by one. Cool. That's up now. And we can like hit this triangle of jumps and then go over to the base. Nothing there. Unfortunately, that's got taken over, so. These people annoyingly have a fast missile, which is really what you do not want to see when you've already had your last repair station. Well, they dodged a lot, but we got off the only weapon that can currently hurt us. These two together, they could shoot at us forever. I probably actually should have put my weapon somewhere else. I could have potentially done enough damage that they would, you know, take the halberd beam down and switch to the missile. Crunch. Get that up. Can't get that up. We'll do that between phases. So, we got phase 1 coming up. We're in very, very, very strong shape. We should not have any problems here. What are you hacking? That does not matter nearly as much as you would think, because they just waste it while they're in their cloak. Cloak. Just do this. It's a little bit tricky with double flak sometimes to knock the missile artillery off. I want to mind control you, and I actually don't want to do a full level 3 mind control. Level 1 is fine, because level 1 you'll run into the shield room, you'll die. Maybe level 2 would have been good there. Gonna hold off because I knew they were about to cloak. And I can maybe kill more of them firing at the shields room. You have too many hit points for me to kill here. That's annoying. Oh well, I'll just blow the ship up. So, that's a very easy phase 1. See if we can maybe make more scrap here and get our doors all the way up. Since we're relying on beam weapons, we won't tend to kill as many crew. Beam weapons. Beam weapon. Cloak. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want to do that. In phase 2, they'll send a boarding drone over to us. We'll just use the Lanius to fight it. It might lose eventually, but we can send the Mantis in as reinforcements if we have to. Nice. So that's all the way up. This has been a very strong run. Normally I'd like upgrade all my open all my internal doors and get level 2 auction here, but because of the Lanius I don't have to do that. Where are you gonna land? Looks like somewhere annoying. Okay, I won't be using the Lanius here. I will actually do this after all, because I do not want to have to run my weapons person out of that room. Alright, you go to the sensors then. It's unfortunate. I could have fired my flax at the shield room, but I wasn't sure that the heavy laser was going to hit. Let's do a level 3 mind control on this room, make them fight in the room on fire. The mind control will win, and the person will win and then run into the shields. Ha ha ha, you killed him. Nice. Didn't get the full swipe from the whole beam off there, but whatever. Cloak. Can I get you with just flak and a heavy laser? Yes, is the answer. Wait until the death animation finishes playing. I'd like to be able to snipe you. Actually, I can. I'll snipe you by doing this. Do you know, I've never noticed before, but the flagship has a vent to the exterior. Ha ha ha, got ya. So wait for that death animation to finish playing, and then fire the flak into the middle of their ship. We've killed quite a significant amount of their crew. Only thing we can upgrade here is sensors. We leave 1 point in mind control to just immediately counter theirs every time. We have 81 missiles. That's not the most I ever have had. I have actually had 100 before. Although I bought the last 2 or 3 just because I was curious as to whether the counter went that high. Let's make sure my people are all at full health. Stop that, Mafan. You've been with me too long for that nonsense. Murder this person. Immediately. We can keep firing because we have stealth weapons. We don't need to worry. Let's... start hacking their shields down. No, you cannot mind control my pilot. Dodge all that stuff. Let's try to knock this missile artillery offline. And do it. Cool. I think we have a good chance of doing this without taking any damage now. So, we get a 0 damage win. That's always nice to pull off. Yeah, Arlanius won the fight. So, that was a very, very comfortable run. We had to do some weird stuff with weapons in the early sectors, and then late in the game we just got bunch of flax, and that makes things really, really easy. A little bit over 6,000, solid score. Beacon's explored count is quite high, which is not a surprise given that we went to the crystal sector and we did that at the end of pretty much already having all of sector 6. Our ships defeated count was not that high in comparison to how many beacons that we explored. We never managed to get long range scanners, sadly. But still, that's 9 wins in a row. Let's find out what ship we're going to be playing as we go for 10 in a row. 3, 2, 1, and go. We'll go to another rock ship, Rock B, which is a perfectly okay ship. But we will do that next time. I hope that you enjoyed the jaunt off to the Crystal Sector, and bye for now.